Alright, today I'm just going to be doing a quick little tutorial on how to make a stand for your leather tooling tools. I have one that I made similar to this that when I first got into leather, but I've got more tools, so it's time to upgrade. This is just a straight DIY. I am by no means a woodworker, and I don't claim to be, so just know that going into this. And if you do woodworking, you're probably going to be ashamed of this, but it'll get the job done and it'll work like it's intended to. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. And yeah. Alright, what you'll need to build this is a drill, some screws. I use 3-inch construction screws, a 3/8 drill for the holes for the tools, and then you'll need a 2x4 for the body of it, and I used 4 feet, a square ruler, and then obviously a pencil to make the marks, and then a sheet of plywood for the top of it. The first thing you're going to want to do is take the 2x4 and cut it into 4 sections that are equal length. How long you cut it is dependent on how long you want it to be. You can make it as long or as short as you want. For me, I'm just going to do 12-inch sections though. Now that I got those marks put down, I will be using a skill saw to cut it. You can cut it with whatever you've got, so I'll go ahead and get that cut. Alright, so here I have my 4 pieces of 12-inch wood. So when you're all done with it, the way that you'll make it is you'll stack them up like this. So now what we're going to do is make a top for it so that it'll hold these pieces together. And what we'll use to make that is a piece of plywood. And this plywood that I had is just leftover piece of plywood from my cutting table that I've made. So I had this left over. So what we're gonna do is take 2 pieces of the 2x4 that we cut out, and we'll lay them down side by side like this on the plywood, and then we can go ahead and trace the sides and then cut that out for the top. So I got all of the pieces that we'll need cut out. So this is where we will take 2 pieces of them, the 2x4s, stack them on top of each other like that. And then we'll take this top piece and put it on top, and then we'll just take a screw and put it through one on each corner in order to hold it all together. So I'll go ahead and do that. For this, I'll just be using 3-inch construction screws. Alright, so this next step that I'm going to do will be just to mark straight lines in there so that when I go to drill the holes for the tools, it'll all be lined up. If you don't really care if they're lined up, you can skip this step and just go ahead and start drilling, but I'll go and do that now. Alright, so what I did is I just drew horizontal lines, and then I lined up the ruler that I had, and I'd mark on 2 lines that weren't next to each other,
and then I just go down on those two. And then for the other two lines, I stagger them so that they're not lined up with each other. And this way, when you're tooling, you can grab the tool and the tool in front of it won't be in its way, and it'll just be easier to grab. So now that we have those marks, we can go ahead and start drilling them out. All right, for this, I'm just gonna be drilling it out with a 3/8 drill bit. And the way that you do it is you drill straight down for a little bit just to get it started. And then what you're gonna do is angle it away or towards you, and then you drill in, so that way when the tools are sitting in the block, they'll be facing you so you can see the head of them instead of going straight up.
All right, the last thing to do would just be to put the tools in them. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, so the 3/8 bit works good for just normal tooling tools, but if you have a thicker geometric stamp, or if you want to put other tools in there, like a hole punch or something, you might need to drill a couple holes a little bit bigger, specifically to fit those. So I'll go ahead and do that. All right, here's the finished product. My tooling block sits on a surface that it's taller than, so when I put this behind, it's pretty close to flush. But so when you're tooling, they're available. Your tools are all available right here. You can just grab them, use them, put them back, keeps them all organized. So just a quick little tutorial. Some people sell them online and they look a hell of a lot nicer than this one, but this is kind of just a quick do it at home, fast and cheap, and it works out well. So I hope you found that helpful, and thank you for watching.